Well, we have a really important game now tomorrow at home at the Kassam Stadium again. It's only one of 5 home games now for between now and the end of the season. Just how crucial is it to be back at home, and how crucial is it to try and get back to winning ways?
Yeah, I think the season's flew by, hasn't it? And at home so far this season, I think we've been really good. Our home form kind of speaks for itself. Having been in this position last season, I feel like I know what it takes now to make sure we stay in this league, and we have to fight for every single point, every single tackle, every single running race. And if the fans can get right behind us at home like they always do, I promise you it helps us.
What have you learned then from your previous experiences at other clubs, and particularly last season as well, to try and help yourself and also the rest of the team?
Yeah, I think honestly a lot of it's about mentality, and the mentality in the group's good. I think since the manager's come in, if you look at the points we've gained, it's been brilliant. But right now we're in a little dip of form. We know that. We haven't won enough games from the last handful. But it's about how you switch it back on, and all you can do is focus on the next game. It's the biggest cliche in football, but it's true. We had a tough defeat at Hull. Really disappointed to concede the 2 quick goals, but what can we do now? That's done. You have to move on, and you have to be positive. Look at the position we've put ourselves in. And it's a big game Saturday, but there's 9 more games. They're all big. You can't start putting emphasis on one game in particular. I think that's what I've learned is you look at a points tally, you look at what we need to do, and you have to do it business-like.
While it was a difficult evening on Wednesday, also shouldn't really lose perspective of where we currently are. It's still in our own hands, our own destiny, and as you mentioned there, it's not just a focus on one game. We have 9 really important games here.
Yeah, exactly. And we all felt the disappointment Wednesday, having gone ahead, and you felt like, right, it'd be a great 3 points, but you have to, it's really hard to do because it's an emotional game, but you have to try when you're in the situation we're in. It is to not start looking at just this one, what if we win this game and other teams do whatever. We're not getting into that, we're not at that position. Until we're at the position, we continue with trying to win as many games as we can, and that's what gets you, secures your place in the championship for next year, which is what we all want.
Back at home on Saturday, the place that we've had the majority of our success this season. What is it about being back at home, and what is it about having a support fully behind you that can just give you that little bit extra?
Yeah, it's one of those things in football that you never be able to explain, and again I go to mentality, but clearly at home with the fans behind us, we're a really tough team to play against. A team that not that many have come here and taken points, and that's Oxford United, who have just been promoted out of League One. So the league form at home's been really good. What I would say is, like I said before, when you can feel it on the pitch as a player, the fans are with you and behind you, which I know they will be. Genuinely, that can win us points. So I would say, it might be the last press I do before the end of the season or whatever, but if you can get behind us as much as you can, play your part, and we'll try and give you everything on the pitch that we can.
And at this stage of the season that we're at, it's very simple what we've got to do now between now and the end of the season. How important from your experiences as well, calling on that little bit extra from the supporters, but that every single part of the club, players, staff and supporters, that we all unite to fight together for these final 9 games?
Yeah, you have to have togetherness within any successful club, any successful team, and that is togetherness on the pitch. It's the players who don't play, the players who are not making the squad at the moment, the staff, like you say, the chefs, everything together, and you've got a really good chance. And at the moment, that's the way it feels. It feels everyone's pushing in the right direction. It's just we've had a couple of results that we're not happy with, and we had a couple of results that we were really happy with not so long ago, so we can't lose sight of that. We have to remain positive, which we will do, and we'll go into Saturday, with full of confidence that we can go and beat Watford.
And the fans, I'm sure, on Saturday before the game will do their best. It's then down to you in the pitch to give them something to shout about.
Exactly. As always, as players, I always ask the fans, try and give us what you can, but we have to give them something to cheer about. It's our responsibility as footballers, as players, as we wear the badge at the end of the day. What I will say is they'll definitely see a team that will work hard, will fight for everything, and come with us like you always do, and hopefully we can get a good 3 points heading in the right direction on Saturday.